Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Stormy Sensei here, bringing you another live stream. Today we'll be playing some Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. Here we have a game that I've already beaten, however I'm going for 100% on the game. Hey there Abe and Travis. Where have I been? So, as I mentioned, when did I last stream? I think I last streamed on Sunday, and I said that I wasn't going to be streaming for the next couple of days because my mother was visiting. Hey there, Owen Roberts. We already have everything here, so we're going to move on. Ooh, I forgot about the jump mechanics. Alright, on to the dark side. I have no idea how long or short this is going to take, because this is my first time actually going to this area. Although for the next two areas, I need to somehow come up with 196 moons. Some of those are going to come from Toadette, though. Okay. So it wants me to go over there, clearly. Which means I actually want to go over here. What's wrong with the graphics on Fortnite Switch? Oh, the rabbits are sentient here. It's kind of weird that there's all this kind of exploratory places, but there's nothing actually in where you would normally expect to look for them. Arrival at Rabbit Ridge. Okay. I hadn't really noticed. Then again, I've only played like a handful of games. I guess I should just jumped instead. Nope, he ran. I was actually going to just kind of flail about. So it looks like it's just fight all the bosses in moon gravity. This actually will be difficult if I don't have any healing in between. Oh, this is their home? Actually, I guess I feel kind of bad about this then. There's actually no reason for Mario to come over here. Oh. You have to do the entire thing in one go. Alright. Guess I'll have to actually play careful or something. Really? I got it completely wrong. It's no good. Already getting hit. Alright, I got hit once, and I have 4 bosses to go through. On the bright side, the tall one is really easy to beat. It'd actually be pretty interesting to see me attempt a no damage run. Got him. Ooh. He's fast. Like really fast. Hmm? All right. The fat one is actually the hardest one, so I'll probably get hit again. You got me that time, because I missed my jump. Guess what? That was going to be him. Oof, that was close. Wish I could just get by this enemy without getting touched. It would make things a lot easier. So far I haven't been able to do it. You have to go to school next week? It's pretty early. Nice. Alright. I think we're going to do this one without taking any damage. This setup kind of reminds me of the Elite Four in Pokemon. You have to beat all 4 in a row. No breaks, no healing. What do I use to stream the Switch? So I have an Elgato capture card. It's a Elgato 60 or HD 60. So I don't have a 60S. And then you just need an extra HDMI cable. And you'd also need a computer that has enough power to run a video encoder. The one that I happen to be using is Elgato. So I have both the Elgato capture card and also I'm using the Elgato software. Oh, that's really far. That's a lot of poison. Yeah, I know that about PS4 not needing streaming equipment. That's actually one of the major complaints that a lot of people have about the Switch and Nintendo in general, is that they're always behind when it comes to multimedia. Like, they always think gameplay first, which is great for the games, but They were the last people to have any other sort of video on their console. So for example, I can watch YouTube on my Xbox 360, but I can't watch YouTube on my Nintendo Switch. All right, so watch this guy actually beat me because I talked about how he's actually the easiest of the 4 brutals. Oops, that actually messes up your timing a lot. The Wii U, you used to be able to upload Smash videos if they were less than 10 minutes long when the Miiverse was around, but you can no longer do that. And he didn't do that when we weren't on the moon. Oop. Did I avoid it for once, finally? Alright, we took the extra boring way. Oops. It'll be pretty difficult to upload the type of content that you would want using only 30-second videos. So you actually don't need a phone in order to use Twitter. You can use Twitter on your computer. Just go to twitter.com. You already have a Google account and you're watching YouTube videos. You could have a Twitter account. Try to get fancy. Elgato capture card costs $179. That doesn't sound right to me. Maybe, oh, maybe I got mine on sale. Like, I would expect it to cost maybe $100. Make sure you're not trying to get the S. There are actually, I think, 4 levels of Elgato cards. Obviously, the more expensive ones are the better ones. But I have the cheapest one, and it works just fine. How old is your brother, Abe? Oh, that's so cheap. That's a cool little pattern he made there. Welcome to the stream, Karma. Don't cry about your brother being thrown out. You know, even though family fights, in the end of the day, they still love each other. Alright, let's see this new attack pattern he's got here. Oh, geez, so difficult now. Why? Oh, geez. Okay, it's not so bad. All right, I think we did it. Alright, hopefully that was the end. I mean, technically I could probably fight all 3 of them in their mecha suit after this. Or maybe I fight their mother. Alright, there's still more bosses. Oh, heart. I've never been so happy. Okay, I do have to fight them in their mecha suit. Alright, let's see. Alright, so there are now Hammer Bros on the ground here. Uh-oh, he almost fell on me. Okay. Let's see. If you stop moving, then I can do this. This is so much easier on the moon. Oh, I miss. Huh, I only had to beat, oh, I guess 4 hits. It doesn't matter which 4 I hit. Oh, I got a King's Crown and King's Outfit. The 24 moons here. Wow. It's a lot. Correct spelling is always important. Otherwise, we can't communicate with each other. Oh no, okay. I missed twice in a row. There we go. Oh, this is awkward. Or I can't spit them back. Oh, okay. I see where the others are. I'm not gaining height here. So if that's not how you do that, then... what should you do instead? I wonder if I can do this. Okay, I can do that. So does that mean that I can do a triple jump then? There we go. Sorry for the Yoshi abuse, everyone. Well, someone asked earlier, was I haven't seen anything in chat that was not family friendly, since someone asked earlier. Oh, so it looks like all the power moons are going to be based off of... Alright, so no more power moon for that. All the power moons are going to be based off of these hint darts, it looks like. Maybe. No, not all of them. Here's something weird here. What is this? Oh, really? Wow. Well, I'm not even gonna bother trying there. So a bike would make things easier. There actually is a level in New Donk City that does this exact same thing, but with a bike. But since it's the dark side, I guess you don't get a bike. Whoa, I missed the button. I did it again. Alright, let's just chill out here until that runs out. No, I didn't mean to dive. Oops, I should have dived. Is that a YouTuber? Popular MMOs? Oh, this is bad. No, I didn't mean to dive again. What I'm meaning to do is do a regular jump and then do a dive. So What I'm trying to do is jump, dive. But if I'm in a roll and I press the jump button too fast, then I do a long jump. And I'm not trying to do that. But roll is the fastest way to move around on the ground. Oh wow, that's really difficult. Popular MMOs is one of the highest count subscribers on YouTube. That's pretty cool. I only just recently started learning about, you know, these like super YouTubers. I haven't watched any of their videos, but I'm like starting to learn their names, like Markiplier and iDubbbz, Marksepticeye or something like that. No, it's Jacksepta something. I don't know. You guys probably know better than me. Oof, made it. Alright, now before we do this, let's just see what we have coming up. So we gotta get that power moon way up there if we want to 100% the game, so we're obviously gonna go for that. Oops. Nope, I don't like that start. I'm gonna wait again. Because that second part, or that last part was so difficult. I kind of don't want to squander it. Oh, that sucks. Let's see, what can I do here? It's not worth it if I don't get both of them, because I'm gonna have to do it all over again in order to get that one at the end. Even if I were to get to the end. Probably the biggest YouTuber that I watch is the Game Theorist. I think I lost. Oof, clutch. Got it. But so awkwardly, I got the moon, but it stops your momentum. So even though I was in the middle of a long jump, it stopped me right in my tracks, so I died. But I have the moon now, so it doesn't matter. I can actually just actually win now. Once you learn it, it's not that bad. Oh, really? So I thought, oh, Yoshi challenge, this shouldn't be that bad. But then I saw the apples that I had to get still. Are there any apples over here? All right, let's make sure that I get them all. And there are apples over there too, actually. On the bright side, every time I get an apple, Yoshi keeps it. So these are now gray. So I actually don't, once I get an apple going one way, I don't have to do it a second time. Did I run off the edge and die? Okay, I didn't. Oh, actually I have plenty of time to get this. Alright, no I don't. I don't have plenty of time. Oh, I actually almost got the apples. Like, my tongue was reaching for the apples, and then the lava took Yoshi right as I would have gotten it. Did I already get the ones that are here? Surely I did. That's like the most obvious looking one. Did you say 120 shrines, as in like in Breath of the Wild? That's pretty good. Like, it's hard enough just finding them all. Actually, finding them is more difficult than actually beating them. I have no idea what this one is. Alright, that's an easy one at least. Oh, use the internet? Okay, that makes sense. Can I eat a tank? No, I can't eat a tank. But how sick would it be if I could eat a tank? If I were Kirby, I'd be able to eat a tank. Is this one not going to reach me from over there? I guess you have to actually be facing him. Alright, there are actually still a lot of... Okay, there they are. A lot of apples left to eat in this area, is what I was going to say. Two more left, something like that. Let's see, if I were an apple, then I'd be there. Oh, I don't get a hat. That really makes things a lot more difficult. Like, it just occurred to me. Like, this is so difficult. Please. Do I at least, like, get rid of... I don't even get rid of, there's no way to get rid of poison. Like, there's no way I can get over that. So let's see, what strategy should I go for? Let's go for the YOLO strats. Close. Hey there, Ethan Palmer. Welcome to the stream. Also close. That's a tough one. If I spin, does that get rid of poison? It does not. I hereby dub this challenge impossible. I might have to come back with 6 hearts and just damage boost through. Alright, I'm good here. I'll get a power moon here as well, which will heal me. So I could throw the rocks into the piranha plants, but then, well, actually, there's no but then. So if I throw the rocks into the piranha plants, then it will destroy the poison around the plants. But if I wait until they throw their plants, then they'll throw poison on the ground. And then I won't be able to like clear it once it's on the ground. Oh, I wasn't far enough. Okay, let's get away from the piranha plant now. See, and now I have to worry about that and that. What? Are you kidding me? There is no poison here. Oh, I'm so upset. Alright, on the bright side, I already got that other power moon, so I can just rush through now. Oops. I got wrecked. Maybe I could throw a rock at the third one there, because he's a little more difficult to avoid. Alright. Well, that sucks. I guess I could have waited and then ground pounded him when he got all the way back around, but I wasn't sure if he was going to swallow the rock in the meantime. I keep getting hit by that. Well, that was not the correct solution. Well, I guess you don't really need the rocks. They do stop them from throwing the poison, though, which is helpful. Really? All right. So actually, I don't know where this platform begins. So let's assume that it's here, and then let's just hope that, okay. Oh, I had to actually destroy them all. All right, that's fine. I think it's fine. Well, that kind of worked. Oops. Messed that up, like big time, like ultra bad. I'm not dead. Man, it's crazy that you can't make that jump. Like, you can only jump over one puddle at a time. I guess if I long jumped, I'd be fine. I wish that I could just like ground pound by myself and then get rid of the poison. All right. Let's pick up some of these rocks, I guess. And let's throw them to the other side. Hey. Oh, he picks it up. All right, he swallows it eventually. All right, so rocks are out of the question for the big ones. You just gotta learn how to actually kill them. And having more hearts at the end does help. And actually, I also learned that I can stand here and then not get poisoned. That's what happens when you panic. How am I supposed to do this? It's easy how to get this one. But this is the one that I'm really worried about. Got him. All right. Alright, I think I have almost all the hint art here. This looks like a spot the difference puzzle. You see that pillar on the right-hand side? How there's a missing blue guy there? Like right next to those 3 purple coins? I think that's where the star is going to be. Oh, that's if I want to fight the boss up there again. I found that one. That's in the Ruined Kingdom. I don't know where that is. I'm assuming it's the Desert Kingdom. I think I got all of them. Let's see. I'm looking for 13. Do I have 13 photos? No, I don't. I have 9 photos. 7 photos, actually. Wait, what? Can I count? No, I can't. 9 photos. So then I'm still missing a couple. I really don't want to pay Toad to show me a bunch of pictures that I already know where they are. So what we're going to do is we're going to now start exploring the world. So that's 10, so I'm only missing 3 now. So we're going to start exploring the world, I guess, and finding all of these hint art pieces. And then we'll come back and see what we're missing still. This has actually been pretty productive. We're already at, we're only at an hour, and we got most of these already. So hopefully we'll be done by the 2-hour mark. Okay, so here's another 2 here. So then I'm only really missing 1. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. This is gonna be real difficult. Like, I don't have my cap. So close. So if you don't use the internet, then you're allowed to help me find the hint art. But if you're using the internet, then there's no point. I may as well use the internet myself if I were going to play that way. Whoops. It's a good thing I have so many coins. Whoops. So it's a good thing that I actually didn't make it that first time, because I would have actually beaten the other bullet bill, because like he didn't actually spawn. So I would have gotten all the way to the end and there would have been no bullet bill to actually bust open the door at the end. Not too bad. So, what am I at right now? So there are, I have 10 hint arts right now. Oops. Maybe 10. But I'm missing 11 moons. So this is probably another moon that I need to get that's not a hint art. And then the rest of these at the bottom are probably just hint arts. So I already found that one. That's going to be in New Donk City. Oh, that one, that's in Cascade Kingdom. If there are 10 worlds before this one, then I'm assuming that there's just one in each world. Another thing could be a sphinx flying around that I need to look at. I don't know if they're gonna do that again. They've done it a couple times already. And Toad told me that there weren't more power moons at the top. So I'm gonna trust him. That's at the Luncheon Kingdom. That's at somewhere, who knows. And we found this one on the floor. This one was kind of difficult to find, so maybe there's another one on the floor somewhere. I don't know where Susanoo went. Maybe he's playing Splatoon. You can't get a power moon at the tippy top anymore. Alright, so I'm not gonna bother going up there. Another thing that could happen could be that maybe I'm supposed to like hit one of these rabbits and they give me a moon. That'd be kind of weird. We got that one already. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and leave now and go for these hint darts. And then hopefully after we collect them all, we'll come back and the last one will be super obvious. First, let's go to the Cascade Kingdom, because I know where one of them is there. First things first, though, we gotta get rid of this gaudy outfit. Like, this is terrible. King's cap and a crown. We all know what the only one true outfit is. Although, crown with skulls is pretty cool. Is it as cool as skull and a spacesuit helmet? Well, that's just ridiculous. And a little hilarious. I'm gonna try it out. Go ahead and give him the crown. Alright, so the thing I'm looking for is on a crest somewhere overlooking the mountains or something like that, or the waters actually. This one here. $2,000 left, huh? Alright, we'll next buy things when we're at like 4,000 or so. Alright, let's take a look here. So there's some greenery out on the side, and it's looking out on 3 different waterfall plateaus. Kind of like that. No, not like that, because there's not enough greenery. Looks more like that over there, like up there. No, because this doesn't have 3. It's that one over there. Yep, some greenery on all the sides. No, there are too many now, because there are 4 here instead of 3. This one is it, probably. It has 3. Yep. So Paladins does a very bad job of teaching new players because there's not very much in way of a tutorial. But that being said, I did play some off-stream Paladins and got used to some of the controls and actually read up on what some of the abilities did and did some practice using their training mode, which you have to find by yourself. And I think that I could enjoy it. It isn't a bad game. It's just bad at teaching new players how to play. Alright, so here is where I think this art is going to be. And we're looking for something that goes up against some gray or brown walls. Has a shadow overreaching it. See ya, Abe? Doesn't want me to go up there, which is fine. Let's see. I think that there's an area that looks kind of like that over here. Not quite. It doesn't really look like that. Gotta make sure this looks. Oh wait, what was that? Did I see letters and numbers? 4C. Nice. It just actually tells you exactly where the place is. 4C. Hey, welcome to Stream 5K Alakazam. Do all their hint arts do that? Because that would be sick. This is going to take like no time at all if it does. Let's see here. So I'm actually in 3B or C now. Let's head back towards into the 4C area. It's around here. I'm still on 4C right now, although I'm facing 3C, and now I'm facing 4C. So it looks like it'll be somewhere out in this square of land in front of me. Take a look at that picture again. So it's got a shadow facing towards me, and the sun makes shadows face this way as well. So I feel like it has to be while I'm facing this direction, I see it. The issue is that I don't see any like giant hills like you would expect given the picture that have shadows over them. That's a gray wall in the picture, but I don't see a gray wall in front of me. Like, it's a very distinct looking wall. Like, it's not white like this over here. I don't really see anything that resembles it out here in the desert. All right, I was hoping that the edges here were going to be gray, but they are not. I hope that I'm in the right world. Wonder what these holes are up here. And I don't know what monument this is a picture of, because it doesn't look like these are very obviously square. It doesn't really look like a cactus either. Gray walls. Now I'm in 4B. I'm like not even close to where the thing says. I mean, I could also be like, there are a number of things that could be weird about it. Like, what if the image is actually upside down and therefore the hint coordinates are also upside down? It's actually supposed to be, you know, 2C instead of 4C. Because all of the hint arts tend to kind of lie to you in a way. Oh, I'm not in the right world? Okay. Oh, so much for that one. Well, this one's super obvious. Ruined Kingdom. Can't get that wrong. That might not even be in the Ruined Kingdom. Might be on the moon. It could. That looks like it could be on the moon. But I think it's probably actually here. Little pock marks and these little shiny things kind of sticking out of the ground. One or the other. Let's see. Okay, I'm starting to think this is actually on the moon, because I'm not seeing where that would actually be here. Because those walls look very distinctive, and the ground looks also distinctive, and it also looks very different from where I'm at right now. It's got the same color scheme, but that's about it. Yeah, I'm in the wrong place. Hey there, Thai Games. These hint arts ended up being more difficult than I thought they were going to be. Alright, definitely can't get this one wrong. This has to be in the in New Donk City. So let's go to the Metro Kingdom. There are 2 helicopter pads that I know of in New Donk City. This isn't one of them, doesn't have the H on it. Although I think this, there might be 3 actually, because this might be one over here. No, this isn't one. Oops. So the first helicopter pad is up here. I think. Should be getting close to it. I thought that that was it over there, but that's not actually a helicopter pad. Let's try over there, way off in the distance. Oop, can't make that jump. Let's see, how would I get up there? Players, you using the internet over there. Gave you one job. You had one job. Oh, while I'm here, there's another hint art that I need to get. Somewhere around here, there it is. Stop. Oh no, it's the one way. It's not a stop. It's the one way. One way. It was one way, right? And not stop. I'm gonna check my hint darts again. Oh, keep. It's even worse. Yeah, keep clear. Alright, all the art for this area is used up. Alright, this one's an easy one. Snow Kingdom. Let's head there. Alright, definitely not going to beat this at the 2-hour mark. Hopefully at the 3-hour mark. That's kind of the worry that I had with streaming Odyssey on a work night. Because I usually do an entire region at once. So it's kind of difficult to, to find a reasonable stopping spot. Well, the reasonable stopping spot is complete the entire region. But if you're slow to figure out where everything is, then that can be slow. And then you take forever. Games like this where you have an indefinite playtime is better spent over the weekends. Wait, why am I doing this the difficult way? Oh, that's okay. I'll do it the difficult way. There's actually a pole up at the end of this that I could just climb up. Alright, so where exactly is it? Is it on top of the head? Yeah, it's on top of the head. If I do this and just press the home button from here, okay, it doesn't do what I was hoping it would do. Okay, it's not this one. There must be another one somewhere. Zooming down here. Hey there, AJC. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the compliment, AJC. You found my stream, so you must be pretty cool yourself. Alright, that was easy. Let's go ahead and erase some of these as I find them. So I found that one. Found that one. Let's go to the Luncheon Kingdom next. Although, let's also delete the Metro Kingdom one since I found that as well. Alright, so we have found hint art at Metro, Snow, and Cascade so far. And there are 10 total. So this is for Dark Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is it possible that there are up to 6 kingdoms without a hint art that corresponds to them? Yep, that's the goal, 999. If you hop over to my YouTube channel, you'll see my playlist of me doing all the kingdoms up until now. So I'm on Dark Side now, and then the next stream will be Darker Side, or not the next stream, but the next time I stream Super Mario Odyssey, it'll be oh geez. It'll be a Darker Side, and then after Darker Side, there'll be a super skippable, no one should ever watch it stream where I record me trying to jump rope 100 times and lob volleyballs 100 times. And hopefully everyone just ignores that one and pretends that it doesn't exist. Alright, so because I think I know exactly where this place is, I'm going to pause for people that joined the stream after I think that I figured it out. So if you look at these two pictures, they're mostly identical. But if you look on the right-hand side and you see this little blue guy here, he doesn't exist over here. And you see there are these 4 guys here, and here there are 5 guys. So I think that that's where the power moon is. There it is. Did not mean to mess up the party. Next. That's gotta be... That could be the Moon Kingdom. Those pillars could be where... at the church at the top of the moon. Or it could be... the... Seaside Kingdom. This, I think, is the Lake Kingdom. So let's try for that. Alright, there are only so many places with a lot of pillars in a row, and that's here. I thought it was there. Maybe it's this one here. There it is. Why am I missing a power moon here? Secret path to Lake Lamode. I never found the secret path to Lake Lamode. Hopefully it's at the darker side, because I've explored every other kingdom so far. I have to look back over my videos and see well, actually, first, let's go back to the Cascade Kingdom and then see where that one painting that I wasn't able to get to at the beginning of the game leads to now. But otherwise, I'll have to look over all the videos and see basically everywhere that I got a secret path to wherever kingdom. I had to find out what kingdom I came from, and then the kingdoms that I haven't left in order to go to a secret place. That's where I'll look for a secret path to Lake Lamode. That looks like Bowser's Kingdom. That's definitely not it. Yeah, I already did this. Alright, where was I headed before? No, I don't think I decided yet. So I actually did this one just now. And I need to do this one next. I think this is going to be Seaside Kingdom. And then we'll go to Lost Kingdom. Let's actually do Lost Kingdom first. Alright, C4 is here. I'm looking for gray walls and a hill pointing upwards because this hint art has something kind of like that. Gray walls, a shadow on row C4. Right now I'm actually on B4. C4 is actually pretty limited. There's only this tree here randomly, and then this very tiny square here. This, yeah, it was it. Because it's got the shadow and it has the gray quote-unquote walls, but actually it wasn't a wall. It was actually just the floor. Yeah, I looked at it like this. All right, so we got that one. Let's go ahead and head to the Seaside Kingdom. Welcome back, Susano. Everyone's wondering where you went off to. Nice cereal. Let's go to Seaside Kingdom. Yeah, this was the right choice. It's definitely here. I just gotta find Talkatoo. Here's Talkatoo, and then head north, right? What is this thing telling me to do? Walk north to the binoculars, then go east to the umbrellas, and then south to the pillars. That's what I think it's trying to tell me. But just to make sure, I'm going to just see where the binoculars are. The binoculars are actually way over here. And then if I head to the 3 umbrellas, which I just do not see. Here's one umbrella. Are there even umbrellas over here? There should be umbrellas over here. One, two, three. Okay, these are 3 umbrellas. I'm not sure if these are the umbrellas that you were talking about, though. Hey there, Melee Man. There are 3 umbrellas here. I could just go to all of the double pillars and just ground pound between them. There's one here, there's another here, and then another here. There are only 3. So I'm just going to just visit all 3 of them. I will need to try Mario Odyssey when I get a Switch, but I want to start with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Or Pokken, so you're definitely starting with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then either Pokken or Rocket League or Mario Odyssey. Let's see. Well, so Odyssey is one of the best games that you'll have on the Switch, most likely because it is one of the best games on the Switch. It has lots of longevity. Like you can play it for many hours. So I'm not sure that you would want to necessarily get it first, because if you play the best game first, then all the games you get after that will be kind of sad. Yeah, I got wrecked. That being said, the other games that you suggested... Oh, there are 3 umbrellas here. Well, that's interesting. So then it clearly has to be this then. These 2. Oh yeah, when Smash Ultimate comes out, forget about it. So I was noticing that a lot of the games that you are looking at for like possibly wanting to play are multiplayer games. Out of all of the multiplayer games that are on the Switch, I think that my favorite one definitely would be Splatoon. It may not be your type of game, but it probably is, because Splatoon is pretty easy to pick up and play, and there are many different types of weapons. So like, even if you don't like shooting, there are plenty of weapons that work just fine without having to aim. Let me see here what my top played games are. So Super Mario Odyssey, Disgaea 5, that's like, you really have to really like role-playing games to enjoy Disgaea 5. As you can see, I love it. It's my top game on the Switch. I played it more than any other game, and close to more than all my other games combined. 60 hours, 70 hours, that's 130. 35, that's like 160, and I know that I played Breath of the Wild for like 90 or so hours, so almost more than all my other games combined. But you really do have to like role-playing games and grinding to enjoy that. But Splatoon 2 is my most played multiplayer game. Oh, I actually did that for a reason. So I'm looking for my album. So we found this one. We're only down to 3 more. And I have no idea where they are. I've seen this pattern before. I think this is at the... I think that one will be at the Mushroom Kingdom. So Fortnite on the Switch is free now, because all online gaming on the Switch is free right now. But in September, which is only next month now, Nintendo is going to switch over to having to pay $30 a month to use online services. So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon, ARMS, Mario Tennis Aces, Smash Ultimate, Fortnite, Paladins, all that is going to cost money. So Xbox Live, I think, costs $100 a year in order for you to play online with people. So it is more expensive than the Switches, but there are also more games to play online, technically speaking. But you know, that doesn't matter too much if you prefer what's it called? If you prefer Nintendo games. Back home, take me to Sand Kingdom. Oh, okay. So I've been told that it's actually not $30 a year, but it's actually $20 a year, which is even better. All right, so if you look at this, let's see if I can zoom out here. This looks very similar to this, right? Am I crazy? Maybe. I might be crazy. Now that looks right. So I think that it's in one of these intersections here. Also, welcome to the stream, Octodin. And hey, Random Ordinary Girl. I wasn't really looking for you. What did I do wrong? I was between the hedges. It's not at the intersection. That's what I did wrong. There we go. Alright, we're down to 2 more. The issue is I have no idea where one of them is. And thanks to Blaze breaking the one rule that I gave him for giving me hints on these things, use the internet. He told me this is on the darker side, which I haven't gone to yet, so that'll probably be next stream. So there's this one here. Something to do with a phone. This were a rotary phone. That would be, how many numbers is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's not a phone per se, because there aren't enough circles in there. There are only 8 digits. So far we've found hint art at Mushroom Kingdom, Cascade Kingdom, Lake Kingdom, Lost Kingdom, Metro Kingdom, Snow Kingdom, Seaside Kingdom, Luncheon Kingdom. But we haven't found anything at Bowser's Kingdom, or Ruined Kingdom, or Moon Kingdom, or Cloud, or Cap Kingdom. So I'm going to first guess that we're supposed to go to Bowser's Kingdom, because that circle pattern reminds me of the very last area of Bowser's Kingdom, which is a giant circle, and it has these giant poles floating around them. So if I'm right about it being there, then that would be a very lucky first guess. And it'll be very convenient as well. As you see this giant circle here. So it could be there. But it probably isn't actually here. I'm just gonna ground pound right here. Hopefully it's there. It's not there. Maybe it's over here. In case I was supposed to go this way. It's not over here either. You know, it's probably not here. And the reason why it's definitely not going to be here is because you're actually supposed to be ground pounding this area for the regular moons that are in this area. Like if you talk to these people, they say something about rumbling on the ground or something like that. So they probably wouldn't have you accidentally get the darker side moons while you're in here. But are there any other circles? Any other circles? Okay, so instead of thinking about telephones, what if these were phases of the moon? They kind of look like moons, right? At the top that's the new moon, and at the bottom that's the full moon. And then the others are just kind of not really phases. They're close though, like almost crescent moons. Moon doesn't actually look like that. I don't also see like the gibbouses or anything like that. But ignoring the lack of science, maybe it's in the Cap Kingdom. That's not the Odyssey. It's not the Odyssey at all. So we got this giant moon that looks super obvious. And we got this hint art that kind of looks like it might be talking about the phases of the moon. And yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with this. If I had to guess, there must be some sort of angle at which I could look at the moon. Like, what if... No. I was thinking like, it could be, maybe I'm supposed to look at the moon behind the Odyssey and then use the phases there. It could also be actually on the moon, like instead of it being at the Cap Kingdom looking at the moon, this power moon could actually literally be on the moon in some kind of shady spot. So the issue is that here, you always see the entire moon. And the only time that the moon is partially covered is when the cap is in front of it. And they already did that trick for a different hint art. Alright, let's try going to the actual moon. Alright, so here, what would I do? If I looked at the sun from here, this kind of looks like a moon, maybe. Not really. I'm going to pause my viewing of the stream so that I don't have to keep on opening that back up. All right, let's think here. So these circles could be referring to these little circular things that are moving, but probably not, because in addition to moving in a circle, they also rotate around themselves, or they're not rotate around themselves, but they go back and forth. Probably not that. It could be this thing here. This is a circle. There's even an orbiting body that could represent something. The Earth, I guess. Doesn't look like this is bearing any fruit. This also has kind of an orbit idea going around with it. The main issue with all of these is that they're never going to make the shape that the picture has, because the picture has the darkness going away kind of concave and the light coming in convex. And if I'm trying to do something that has the shadow of like shadow, let's say get a good example of that here. So you see this here, this curve here, the light is the concave portion and the darkness is the convex portion. So if I'm supposed to follow the image exactly, then there's nowhere that looks reasonable right now that would actually have this moon. The sun's over there, then what's that over there? Why is that so bright? Alright, since I'm completely lost, and these were like one of the last, where this was actually going to be the last moon for the day, I'm not going to subject you guys to watching me fumble around at all the various different kingdoms. I'll probably go back to the darker side for now, use the toad hints to see find that last one that I'm missing. There still should be one more power moon on the darker side that I don't have access to, because I only have 2 pictures, but I have 3 moons to get for the darker side, or not the darker side, the dark side. And if I can't figure out that last one, then that'll be the stream for the day. We did not meet our goal of doing this under 2 hours, but we did not reach 3 hours at least, so that's good. Granted, I gave up, so there's that. Since this is a hint art power moon, it's not like I'll be locked out of it forever. As soon as I find out where it is, either by just exploring everywhere or eventually getting help, like it won't be difficult to actually get it, so I'm not too worried about doing it as part of a separate stream. On the other hand, some of my other issues, outstanding moons or outstanding collectibles. For example, the 3 purple coins on Bowser's Kingdom that I'm missing. That's going to be a bothersome one. Oh, so I actually do need to go out there again. There's actually no reason for me to buy these. But it's so cheap, so it doesn't matter. Alright, let's see. Do they say anything else? 3 hats. This does not look like this is worth my time. I don't think that I'm going to get my power moon from this. Although maybe I misunderstood Toad. He said you won't get power moon from reaching the tippy top anymore, but maybe the Brutal will give you a challenge if you try them again. But so far, have not given me a new challenge. It's the same challenge that it was before. Granted, that was a difficult challenge, but... No, that doesn't work? You think that would work? Oops, missed that. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I actually used to enjoy the skeleton with a spacesuit or space helmet the most, because I thought it was super ironic that a skeleton that had no lungs needed a helmet in order to breathe in space. But having the Skeleton King is also pretty cool. Oops, I missed. Alright, let's see if I go back to the top, whether I get something new. Also, let's see what he says again. You can't get a power money at the tippy top anymore, but I bet they'll put up a good fight if you wanted to go another round. So I'm pretty sure that means that I actually don't want to fight them anymore. Let's go ahead and just skip the brutals. Let's just pretend that I actually won that last match. And now I'm up here. And if I go past this, yeah, here's Captain Toad. I don't particularly want to fight these guys, but it looks like I have no choice. Alright, well, that looks like all that I'm going to be able to do today. These two are clearly found with some sort of art, and it'll take more exploration for me to figure out those. In the meantime, next time on Super Mario Odyssey, we are going to be doing Darker Side. So we did Dark Side. Some of the challenges were pretty difficult, but we got one final challenge for us here. I'm just going to quickly go there to see how many moons we're going to get in the next stream, so I can decide whether to do that tomorrow or over the weekend. because we're only at 829 power moons right now. And we need to get to 999. And from the game reviews that I've seen, this is basically like super challenge mode of everything. So here, there's only one power moon. So this is probably, just by difficulty, going to take maybe 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, just one power moon. I just need to just go through all these obstacles and things like that. That's not a problem. So then, one power moon there, that will put me at 830. And then that'll put me at 872. 873, 874, 875, 876, 878. And I guess I'd buy the rest from the store. That's the only way I could think of doing anything else. So there'll be one stream for Darker Side. That'll be probably whenever I next feel like playing Mario Odyssey. And then last stream will be me doing basically everything else. And that'll probably be like a 5 hours me wandering around stream. Probably like a 3 or 4 hour me wandering around stream, and then like a 1 hour I finally look up the last couple of moons and just do them at the end. So if you're still with me, this has been Stormy Sensei streaming Super Mario Odyssey. If you liked what you saw, give the video a like on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. Thanks to my latest follower on Twitch, 5K Alakazam. And I stream pretty much whenever I feel like it. No schedule yet, but I try to do at least 3 times a week, and I actually do pretty well about that so far. Super Mario Odyssey, Tennis Aces, Splatoon, Smash 4. When Smash Ultimate comes out, lots of that as well. So if you like that sort of content, then go ahead and stay tuned for the next upcoming streams. So this has been Stormy Sensei, and thank you for watching. See you next stream.